Hello everyone and welcome to Stan the White Man TV. I'm your host Stan Rattan and this is the Blue Collar Wine Show where I help you spend your wine dollars wisely. Episode 320. I'm back at it. I'm going to keep going with this. It's difficult, for me, just to be quite honest. I love golf, so when it starts getting weather like this, I tend to like to go out and golf. It's just a sport. I love golfing. But I'm not going to let that crowd into what I really love the most, and that is the wine world, and helping people to find the best values out there. And this episode is about interesting white wines as alternatives to other whites like Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot Grigio, Chardonnay through the summer months when you're out barbecuing or you're out on your deck or you're out on your boat or whatever you're doing and you're enjoying a bottle of white wine. Expand your palate horizons. Try new things. We all encourage that, and maybe you're afraid to because you look at a wine and go, do I really want to drink that? Classic examples. The first one we're going to try, a Chenin Blanc from South Africa. Now, a lot of people think of Chenin Blanc as that stuff that comes out of the Franzi, a big 5-liter box. That watered down stuff that isn't even Chenin Blanc. Might be Thompson seedless grapes. I was trying to say I got stuck. What's that all about? Not even Chenin Blanc. That is not what Chenin Blanc is. In South Africa, they also refer to it as Steen, and in France, they call it Vouvray, because it's from the area of Vouvray. And also you may have tried examples from France that were really sweet. And Chenin Blanc can be sweet, but it also can be very refreshing and dry. I have no idea about this one. This is new to me, and I'm excited to try it. So let's get started right away. We've got a Chenin Blanc, a Soave or Garganega, and a Verdejo from Spain, Rueda. So we're going to try all these. Let's give the first one a try. I'm going to switch glasses. I'm having trouble with my prescription, so bear with me. This is the 2016 Indaba Chenin Blanc, sustainably grown, superbly crafted. This is from white wine of Western Cape, South Africa. So this rolls in at $9, 13.5 alcohol. See what we got here. Chenin Blanc. When's the last time you've tried a Chenin Blanc at your house? Be honest. Have you shied away from it because you don't know what they are, because you're a little bit nervous? Well, for $9 it might be worth a try. Let's find out. Let's see what we get on the nose. So, a lot of times with Chenin Blanc, and this has it in spades, you get a woolly component. Like, I don't know if you ever wore a wool sweater, you're out in the rain, that smell that kind of comes off of it. Not off-putting, but it has a little bit of a woolly element to it. I get a little bit of banana and nuts, a little nut action, a little banana. I'm getting a little bit of melon for sure, and a little bit of wet stone. Excited. Let's see what we get on the palate. $9. Chenin Blanc from South Africa. When's the last time you went there? So this gets a little bit of that sweetness on the palate. You get that kind of a fig apple component coming through, but it's really well balanced by the minerality that is there, definitely minerals, and you taste a little bit of that wet wool. And it finishes dry, but that fig component is very powerful on there. Lots of fig. I get a little bit of a mango element coming through. I wouldn't go so far as to say this is sweet. It does have that fig component, and you know what figs, if you've ever tasted a fig, you know it has a sweetness to it. It has that there, but I think it's very interesting wine. And this would be a great, if you're having Asian noodles, this would be fantastic with that. Maybe you're having an oyster with a little hot sauce. This would be really good with that. This has its place. I would have it with a salad with maybe some gorgonzola and cheese on it. There's a lot of areas I'd go with this one. If I was having, a kebab with a lot of chicken on it, maybe some peppers, this would be really good also. So, not bone dry by any stretch. Tends to go towards the fig side of things, but it has a nice, interesting minerality, good balance on the palate. And it finishes clean. It's not cloying at all. I like it. I like this wine. $9. Once again, if you're just sitting around the deck with friends, there's a little lemon kind of citrus component coming through right on the back side, which is very interesting. Very interesting wine. Very good value play on this wine. And I think if you're not afraid to just go a little bit with that fig component coming through, if you like minerality, I think you can like this wine. I'm going to go straight up B on this wine. I think it's well made. I think it's a good value, and certainly worth trying. Certainly would try it. Absolutely. Let's move on. Might want to put that in the back. I've never tried it before though, so bear with me on this. (2016) La Cappuccina, Suave, and Suave is Garganega. This is 12% alcohol, so low alcohol. For those of you guys who might want to have something during the summertime and you don't want to get hammered, that might be the way to go. This is also certified organic wine. State bottled, 100% Garganega. $9. Once again, a good play. When's the last time you had a Suave? Now I know a lot of you may be put off by Suave because you remember the Bola Suave, that sort of thing. And that's okay. I mean, those have their place. They certainly are wines that get people interested in trying different wines. But there's a ton of Suave out there, and believe me, that are very good, that have a lot of complexity, that will, what am I trying to say? They would keep your palate interested. And they're worth trying. They're not watered down white wines. They're really interesting. Let's see if this one fits in that category. $9. Let's see what we get on the nose. Or $10, excuse me, $10. It's a little perfumed action. I'm getting like Myers lemon. I mean, I get this lemon, but it's a sweet lemon. There's definitely minerality coming through. I get some like crushed rock. Not predominant part of it. I'm getting a little bit of peach also, so you get like a sweet lemon sort of peach element coming through. Yeah, let's see what we get on the palate. This is an exciting wine. I'm very excited. $10. It's like a citrus potpourri in the mouth. I mean, you get like this lemon sort of tangerine element, but then it's joined by mango, papaya notes, and a little bit of melon coming through. Maybe like not honey, cassava melon coming through. And on top of that, you get a little bit of crushed rock, and then right at the back end, right at the very back end, there's a little hint of white pepper. And the peach and mango kind of linger on the backside. This is a good bottle of wine. Very crisp on the finish. Good solid weight in the mid palate, but not heavy by any stretch. Those citrus notes mingled with the mango, papaya, and cassava melon. Really beautiful. I mean, it's a beautiful wine. I would call it a beautiful wine, for lack of a better term. Gabe, I'm not going to use the word fun. But it is very interesting on the palate, a lot of complexity, a lot of things going on. It's $10. Now, for those of you who are drinking, clugging down Pinot Grigio, or Pinot Gris, or whatever, Chardonnay, you may find this to be a very interesting wine, one that shows a lot of stuff to it, has a lot of action on the palate. And I can see this with oysters, clams, mussels. I can see it with prawns, shrimp. There's a lot of things this wine could go with. And definitely a solo wine, meaning that you could just pour a glass, kick back, enjoy the sun, and enjoy this bottle of wine. And 12% alcohol and organic. This thing has a lot going on. I'm gonna stretch out and say B+, A- on this wine. I think it's very good. I think it's a good entry-level Soave, but it has more than an entry-level wine. So if you want to try Soave, if you want to see what they're all about, am I not zooming in on these? I got so excited about this wine thing. So I'm going to show you the label. Okay, there's a label. If you want to try a Soave, this would be the one to play. Of course, I think I need to put it underneath when I publish this so you can read it. And then here's the Indaba Chenin Blanc. Just to digress a little bit, I can't believe I didn't show these. But sometimes I get excited, especially when I do an episode like this where I'm exploring new wines. I love it. I love it. So anyway, the La Cappuccina, made by Cappuccina Soave, 100% Garganega, great bottle of wine. I'm going to go B+, A-. Good job. And let's move on. Yeah, exciting. Good Chenin, good Soave. Now we're going to the, this is getting tiresome. I have to wait 6 months before I get my next eyes in. 2016 Ipsum Verdejo, 100% Verdejo from Rueda, Spain. Cool little town. I've been there. It actually reminds me of a small version of Friday Harbor. Looks like horses could go up and you could wrap their, what do they call that? Hitching post right there, go into the saloon. That's what it reminds me of. This is also, let's see. So it's kind of, let's say, a little bit northwest of Madrid. And it is 13% alcohol. Here we go, let's give it a little rinse. Excited, Verdejo, I was there. Cool place. Rueda. I'll never forget, I was trying to find a winery. It was hard to do because it was kind of up in the hills and my GPS wouldn't do it, and the lady comes down and tells me to stay where I am. She comes down and she walks across the street. Are you Mr. Stone? Yes. She showed me the winery. She's a really nice lady repping the winery. Let's see what we get on the nose with the Ipsum Verdejo. Oh, entirely different than the other two. This has a little grassiness on the nose. A little bit of grapefruit coming through this. So actually reminds me a little bit of a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc, which is my pick of the month for June down at the market. You get that very clean on the nose. I get a little bit of a interesting like oat characteristic, oats, like like whole oats out of a bag, grass, a little grapefruit, maybe some white flowers. Let's see what we get on the palate. They give the price on this also $10. So we have great values here. Once again, very interesting wine. This goes a little bit more fruit than the Soave, almost up there with the Chenin Blanc, but not quite. So we have this kind of interesting like mixture of different styles of wine here. This has definitely a banana mango thing going on the palate. A little bit of citrus coming through, maybe like a little bit of lemon with a little bit of tangerine or mandarin coming through. And then you get a little bit of that kind of cut grass, but it's not a prominent part of the flavor profile. It's interesting, I'm not getting much as right at the back side, right at the very end, back of the tongue. I get a little bit of that grapefruit component that comes through pretty prominently on the nose, but there it is right on the very back end. And there's minerality too, which makes this a very interesting wine. So you got the Chenin, which has that, enough sweetness probably to go with the Asian noodle. This could probably do it too. And then there's white pepper hit on the backside. Very fresh on the finish. And then that kind of banana mango thing comes through on the backside with and then right at the very end, so it has a decently long finish. Right at the very end, you kind of get that grapefruit pith thing coming through. This is a porch pounder. That's a pretty common term to use. Sit out on the back deck, sit on the front porch, and you can pound this bottle down. It's really good. Has a lot of good things going on. Not as jazzy as the Suave, but certainly a great Verdejo. And for $10, I think it's worth trying for sure. Now, did I do a close-up of this one? I'm getting way too excited here, guys. But this is fun. Ipsum Verdejo. $10, worth trying, definitely worth trying. I'm going to go B- B on that wine. I think probably straight up B would be better, probably fair. Maybe even, let's backtrack a little. B, hedging towards B+. It's an interesting wine for sure. I like that kind of, I just got it now, just got an orange flower blossom thing coming through. And the minerality on the finish. Yeah, I'm going to go BB+ on that. I think it's a good play. So, are you ready to expand your palate horizons this summer? These are good ways to start. Very inexpensive wines, but very good. And there's a lot of them out there. So I hope you give them a try. I hope you reach out and try new things this summer. Don't be afraid, because these are good wines. Chenin Blanc may be a little bit more eccentric if you don't like your wines a little fruit forward, but still, very good Chenin Blanc. You keep watching, and I'll keep helping you spend your wine dollars wisely.